This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Dark Souls. In the last episode, we cleared the rest of the house, found some treasures, and destroyed some knights, opened some passageways, and found a new smith friend in a giant. But now, after last episode, we tried to tackle the boss, or bosses of Anor Londo, Smough and Ornstein, or Ornstein, however you pronounce it. And unfortunately, due to some, perhaps, poor skills or bad luck, we were killed by them and forced to resort to retreat. But once again, Sunbro Solaire and myself are ready to tackle it. Hopefully, hopefully Smough won't do the same cheap shot he did to me, because he doesn't do that charge attack very often. It's one of his more powerful attacks. He did to me basically twice in a row when I wasn't ready for it, and I mean, I can't blame the game because that's just how it is, but sometimes you'd be surprised how often like a character won't do certain abilities and stuff like that. But oh well, can't blame it. Just got to get better and tackle it one more time. So let's tackle the two guardians of Anor Londo once again, and we'll skip a little. All right, once again, my friends. Yeah, Ornstein's kind of a dick actually, because he starts a lot of times. He'll start the fight charging you, and you're like, hey, watch it. But but still, a powered-up Smough is still easier to fight than a powered-up Ornstein. Because Ornstein's got speed, and yes, Smough does get like a power boost from Smough, but Ornstein's still considered the powered-up Ornstein still considered the strongest of the guys, just because of how he his like move set and stuff like that. But anyway, just waiting for. Let Sunbro take care of distracting him. Yeah, I know this probably isn't the best way to just like show you how this fight should be done, because you're supposed to be doing it by well, I mean, the way you're supposed to do it is by yourself, obviously. Funny how Solaire uses lightning when lightning's like one of their strongest elements. So playing a faith build is kind of hard here because mainly because of the if you're using the lightning abilities and stuff like that. Gotta be careful. We got, since he's not distracting him well enough, he's not have to be careful about Smough. Did I get him? Okay, now we gotta fight powered up Smough again. Alright, hopefully he doesn't. Okay, well, can I skip that? No. And if you notice during the cutscene, oh, sorry, I skipped it. Ornstein like finger twitches, so you can tell he's still alive, and yet Smough just kills him and takes his power. So yeah, kind of not a cool friend. You know, for basically killing his companion who helped him during the fight, you know. Yeah, you just have to. Ornstein does have. Oh, not Ornstein. I keep mixing up Smough and Ornstein. He definitely has some tricks, like I said, that lightning butt slam or whatever. There are ways to manipulate the fight to against Smough, like using the destroyed pillars, for example, as like blocks against his charge attacks and stuff like that. But like I said, when he hit me, I was just not in the good place at the right time, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I don't blame the game per se. I just, you know, say Solaire is probably going to kick the bucket here pretty soon. And he's probably ran out of heals, so, oh well. Unfortunately, Sunbro's kind of disappointed me the last couple times I've hired him to help me out. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. Woo! Alright, good. Gotta be careful, man. There goes Solaire. Yep. He's out. Sorry, Solaire. Now, the only reason you want Solaire to be alive by the end is you get a sunlight medal from him for him surviving. But there's no, like, his storyline does not require you to survive, for him to survive the encounter with, well, any of the fights you really, he helps you with, you know. I'm careful. Like I said, yeah, I mean, you think it's cheap, but really, it's there. Just take it. Oops. All right. Yeah, just take advantage of the. If you're having trouble with Ornstein or Smough, don't be afraid to use the environment to try and protect you against it. But this is why you also need lightning protection during the fight, because when Ornstein or Smough, whoever you choose to kill first, gets powered up, you know, their weapon becomes lightning. So if you have good lightning armor, you'll be fine. But if you have weak lightning protection, then, you know, be prepared to either use lightning resist stuff or whatever, or just be good at not getting hit. One of the two. Yeah, if I wasn't fighting like slow Smough here, I'd be fighting fast, powerful Ornstein. So, you know. Although if you're playing like New Game Plus, this is probably the fight you want to do. So I probably should have played powered up Ornstein first go around. The reason you want to do that is the character you kill first, their armor set will become available for sale by Doma. So if you're trying to complete your armor sets in the game, you'll have to kill Smough first one time you play, and then another time you play kill Ornstein first, depending on who. So because I killed Ornstein first, his armor set will. Or am I mixing this up? Maybe it's whoever you kill last is their armor set appears up. Maybe that's it. Sorry, getting some. Sorry, I'm giving you mixed signals. Like you get confused sometimes when I'm. Obviously, if you're playing a Dex build, this might not be too bad because you know if you've already mastered dodging and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, you got me. Luckily, I have a decent amount of health for this. But be careful. Yeah, I probably should have beaten him already, but I'm so used to like getting him into the. Blocking him by the pillar here, you know, that I'm not charging into him like I should, because he is slow. You can get around him and stuff like. Oops, nope, he's doing his backswing. Basically, I'm just worried about his charge. That's what I'm worried about, really. Yeah, I'm just gonna two-hand it now so we can finish this fight a little quicker. And yeah, I know this isn't the most effective use of the fight, but. Yeah, I'll try to give those who've never played the fight before some tips, you know, just how you might want to, this should be the last strike. Oh, no, one more. Alright, Smough, your days of executing is over! You're dead, son! You're dead! And we get the soul of Smough, or Smough, whatever, however you pronounce it. Hooray! We've beaten the, well, thanks, Solaire. No matter where you are, you did help me distract them. If you're playing by yourself, you really do want to utilize pillars and movement. Luckily, since Smough is so slow during that fight, Ornstein will always charge at you, so you're gonna usually do the powered up Smough part of the second fight anyway, just because Ornstein stays on your butt the whole time. So yeah, there we go, we're done. Hooray! Only died once. Shouldn't have died at all, but you know, you take what you can get. Huh. There's that man again. And that beautiful woman there. I wonder who they were. Maybe they were the former leaders of this place. Actually, maybe that's Gwyn. They do say Gwyn was the... You know, they say this is the home of gods, and Gwyn from the beginning of the game. Oh, wait, no, it is Gwyn. We saw that intro cutscene. Of course it's Gwyn. But who's that lady over there? And there's obviously a missing statue, so... Well, anyway. Let's explore around first before we go up to the head of this place. Ooh, there's an item over here. Excellent. Ooh, the helmet. Ah, for killing Lotric. If you go up here, you get his armor set, the armor of favor set. So if you liked Lotric's design, there you go, good to go. I think it needs to be updated with Twinkling Twilight. I believe is the Titanite type of shards that it uses. So, ooh, a fire. Ah, thank goodness we got a fire here. Excellent. Alright, let's rest. And actually might as well kindle it as far as I can without the rite of kindling, which is, that requires humanity to do, by the way. We can't go any further until we actually get the rite of kindling that they keep mentioning, so... Alright. Who's the master of this place? Where are we gonna get that Lord of Souls, I think that's what we're looking for, so... Alright. Give me the Lord Vessel of Souls. Or the Lord Soul Vessel. Whatever. Wait, what the... What's this? This glorious music.
Journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Whoa. So that's who that lady statue was. If I had the messages turned on for online, it would say messages like amazing chest and stuff like that. The reason for that, do I have the binoculars? I thought I did. Yeah, I know I'm being childish here, but whatever. I thought I had. Well, you can always aim at her with a bow, I guess. Hold on. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be messing with this, but I gotta show you. I gotta show you this amazing chest they're talking about. But it's hard to see. Yep, there it is. The amazing chest. I'm so childish. Anyway, this is Princess Guinevere herself. Funny enough, interesting thing, side note about the design is that the guy who created this game or series, Miyazaki, didn't like the design of the overly buxom female character here, but the guy who designed her initial character design was so proud of it that Miyazaki didn't have the heart to tell him he couldn't use it, so there you go. Yeah, kind of interesting that a Japanese game doesn't have a that originally did not want to have ample women in this game. But anyway, let's bow to. I also love the music for this area, just the chorus type of music you can hear in the background. I think it's just called I think it's called like Princess Guinevere or Princess of Light or something like that. But anyway, let's kneel at her and bow before her greatness.
Chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his wounded obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord Vessel to thee.
Alright, by the power of the Lord Vessel, you may now warp between bonfires. This is what we wanted throughout the whole game. Now we can go back to any well, not any bonfire. Most bonfires we've unlocked. There's like a handful that we can't warp to for some weird reason, but yeah, so if I want to go back through the ancient tree, go back to Blighttown and do the ancient tree, I can do that. I can go to any of the blacksmiths, so I can update stuff from them regularly, and I can even go back to the Firelink Shrine, so I can restore the shrine maiden there. So that's what we're going to do next, of course. But yes, finally, fun, nice enough in the sequels to this game, they just allow you to warp through bonfires, but I understand why they didn't do it in the first game. Kind of adds a different sort of challenge. But anyway, yes, we now have the Lord Vessel.
Succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
So this is the second person that says we need to succeed Lord Gwyn. Apparently we need to become a god of fire or something like that. But anyway, if we talk to her again...
Chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
We can talk to her now.
Since the day Father his wounded obscureth, I have awaited thee, once living, now undead, and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee. A grave
I think she repeated herself.
Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark.
Sorry, she did actually have some new dialogue. Whoops. Sorry.
Father's will, thou shalt end
Twilight.
seeker friend, the primordial serpent, shall guide thee.
There we go. That's what we need to do. Basically, if you're unaware of what to do next, she tells you to go back to the serpent and learn from him.
Please,
let's see if she has anything new. Okay, nope, that's it. And if we want to, we can enter the Sunlight Covenant. There's no, as far as I remember, there's no rankings for it. It's just basically Covenant to get certain like-minded Covenant players together to play online. You can get some spells for it, if I remember, that benefit healing groups of characters, if I remember correctly. I'll have to re-look that up, but it's not the best Covenant out there. Probably the one of Sunlight, the one where you get the one that Solaire's a part of, where you get like lightning spells and stuff like that. That's still probably the best one to join. But anyway, we can join it. I'm gonna get out of it soon thereafter anyway, but we'll join it because I want the ring of the Sun Princess.
Hereafter I, Guinevere, shall serve it as thine guardian. If thou so needest, I shall devote all to thine safety. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
There's also 2 spells you get, or...
Go forth, chosen undead. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
The reason, there's also 2 faith spells you can get in the game that only work if you're part of the Sunlight Covenant, and basically they heal other Covenant players that are in your group. So if you're like a faith player who heals, you can actually use certain type of heal spells to heal everyone during PvP, or if you're in a group of people playing like bosses or higher difficulties and stuff like that. So that's pretty nice. I just wanted that for the ring, though, so... The ring? Do you have the ring? Throw me the lamp! Anyway, now if we go to bonfires, we can warp! Excellent. So now... So, like I said, not every single place is warpable, but, you know, a good deal of places we can get back to. The Daughter of Chaos is the one where that one dead lady's from. Dark Moon Tomb is the same fire here in Anor Londo that was in front of the Gwyn statue. Anor Londo's the one with that fire keeper, the brass lady. The Sunlight Altar is the bonfire where you see that destroyed statue. And I think if I go back there, I think Solaire's there now. Firelink Shrine is obvious. The Depths is the one in the sewers. Near before you go to the boss, so if you want to grind for humanity, that's a good place to get it. Undead Parish is the one near Andre, and the Painted World is obvious. Go there if you want to grind for souls. Actually, I want to go to Firelink Shrine because that's basically where the game suggested we go to next. So let's go back. Yeah, after all this time, we're not completely done with Anor Londo, mind you. There's well, okay, technically we're done from a story point, but there's like there's one secret. I found everything in the castle. There's 2 major secrets in the city that we haven't found, but I'll probably save those for later, maybe either an in-game type of thing, and most experienced players probably have an idea of who it is. But hey, Sigmire! Huh, so you came back here after your time in Anor Londo. Well, that's cool. And huh, the Crestfallen Warrior's gone too. Man, people are appearing and reappearing. But before we light that fire, luckily the game lets us at least warp to the fire, even if we can't access it. Let's go ahead and give the soul back to this Firekeeper so we can actually use the shrine again. So here we go. Yes. Technically, if you don't want to, you could use the Firekeeper's soul with the Brass Knight Lady, and it would increase your Estus Flask, but not going to do that for this time. So, hey, she's back. All right. Now the fire will be back to normal.
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
Huh, apparently restoring her body apparently fixed her tongue again. But apparently she's not okay with having her tongue there. I didn't think I have any. Huh, well does she have any other dialogue to say, or is she just too just not fancy with her tongue or something like that?
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
Apparently she's been indoctrinated by her culture that if she's to speak that she's a terrible person, which is sad to hear.
Forgive. I am please, leave. I wish.
See. Yeah, that's pretty much it, unfortunately, but, well, with her back, at least we have the fire shrine again. I forgot where else. I think there's some other bit of trivia around there that explains that Firekeepers also have the tongues cut out, but she's the one who mentions it specifically, so. Alright, well, with that out of the way, we now got our fire here, and she has been avenged, even if we gave her tongue back. Let's talk to Sigmire, see what he has to say.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gate, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
Oh, yeah, I did open them up. Sorry I didn't tell you earlier. You didn't ask about them.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Ah, well thank you. I'm not a faith build, but if you're trying to get the faith achievement, you need this from him. So there you go. Miracle Emit Force. Basically, it's that thing the knights were using where it's like, get off me, stop it, you know. And you basically, it's actually pretty decent use in PvP in certain areas where you're fighting, where you can knock people off if they're not aware of what's going on. Especially if you have high poise, where you can't be stopped while casting the spell. But anyway.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Well, it's nice to see you so jovial, my friend. Okay, can we get rid of that off the screen now? So apparently he's going to try going underground now just to find some new challenges.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Nice to hear you. So it's nice that there's actually someone who's so cheery and not being condescending about it in this world. You know what I mean? Hey, that big hat dude got here. Well, good thing he got out. Oh, we found your master, dude. How do you feel about that?
Hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he has you to thank. Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat.
Well, nice to see that we're doing some good in this world. I wonder if he says anything else before we talk to him.
Oh, hello. Terrific to see us both in one piece. And pray that you never go hollow.
Yeah, I hope not. Talk to him again. Anything else?
Oh, hello. Terrific.
Yeah, unfortunately, until I get high enough intelligence, he's never going to sell me. Which I will when I hit a certain level that I'm okay with, just kind of having some dead levels. I will upgrade my intelligence so I can kind of do their storylines, because it requires you to have intelligence and actually be able to buy stuff off of them. So anyway, hey Big Hat, how's it going?
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery. The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward with your head high.
Basically, he told us we're too stupid to learn intelligence, because my intelligence is 9. I believe if you want to buy intelligence from the apprentice, your intelligence, I believe, needs to be 12, and if you want to buy intelligence off of Big Hat, I think it needs to be 16 or 17. Yeah, that's quite a few dead levels, like especially if you're not a sorcery build. I mean, you don't have to buy sorceries or do their little quests. I'm just trying to show you like what's available to do in the game. So, like I said, I probably won't end up doing his thing for quite a while, but just to let you know about that.
Hello there. Glad to see you alive.
And that's pretty much. He'll eventually as soon as we hit that intelligence spike, then he'll say, "Oh, hey, I'll teach you magic." But for now, we won't learn anything from him. Hey, Pyromancer dude, have anything new to say?
I'm pleased to see you safe. As always, if you provide the materials, I can teach.
I don't think he has anything new right now.
My teacher, whom I imagine still resides in the Great Swamp, had a funny way of putting it. He said that pyromancy is the ultimate fantasy. We are born into dark and warmed by fire, but this fire we cannot touch. Those whose fascination with fire persists learn to hold it in their own hand. He rather had a way with words, the old withering frog.
Apparently you had some respect and didn't at the same time.
In this land, pyromancers earn a certain respect. The Witch of Izalith, one of the legendary lords, is the godmother of pyromancy. So the day I became undead, I was ecstatic. I felt as if I'd been chosen to attune myself to the ancient arts. Of course, it wasn't all that romantic in the end.
Yeah, we heard about the Witch of Izalith before in the cutscene at the beginning of the game.
A pyromancer's flame is a part of his own body. The flame develops right along with his skill. When I gave you that flame, please...
Okay, I think he said that before, so he's repeating himself now. Alright, anyway, now we can talk to King Sinker Framp about this Lord Soul thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually look at the... Actually, with enough sunlight mills I have, I think I can actually reach a decent rank to that one covenant, but we won't do that yet. Where is it? It might be under... It might be under the key. Yeah, there it is. The Lord Vessel bestowed upon the chosen undead, who is destined to succeed Lord Gwyn. The chosen undead is granted the art of warping between bonfires. To open the final door, place his vessel on the firelink altar and fill it with a powerful soul. We also got that Dark Ember. This allows you to get occult weapons, which are divine weapons. I think we need to give that to that one, to Andre. I think, is that all the embers we have? Okay. Anyway, let's talk with our other friends, like... Or, well, other friends they left. Hey, where's everyone else? You had that one lady and those 2 guards. What's up, dude?
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
So they got lost in the crypt or whatever it was. How did you leave her behind, dude?
Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so.
Okay, maybe it wasn't completely your fault. At least you're worried about her. Maybe you should go back and look for her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Oh, he doesn't have any talk options anymore. Interesting. But anyway, I don't need any of that. Might buy that just to complete the set. Actually, might as well. I'll buy one of each. Since I got so many souls to begin with. Alright. Well, apparently that one lady's missing. I wonder if we'll be able to find him again, or if it'll be just, yeah, we know about that. Well, one other problem to get a hold of, I guess. Alright. Hey, buddy. What's up? What's happening?
Heavens! You have done it! You have retrieved the Lord Vessel. After 1,000 years, it is you. It is really you. Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still. This is the firelink chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
I can't believe you ate me, dude. Gross. Yeah, now we need to place the Lord Vessel on the altar there. Now, if you want to try and get him to take you back...
What is it? Place the Lord Vessel on the altar. No reason for pause at this point.
Alright, now... For those of you who've never played the game before, just go ahead and do whatever. But for those who have, there is a way to... now, if you put the Lord Vessel on here, you immediately can't get rid of a specific character that... even if you play the game multiple times, you probably never even know about this dude. But there is a character you can get... that you can talk to, but only if you don't place the Lord Vessel on here right now. So, the way to do that is if you want to keep in good with Frampt and still talk to this other dude... one trick of the trade is just to, talk to him, have him take you down here, and then Homeward Bone out of there. And that way you can still, still keep in good with Frampt. So if you need to like get sell your stuff or whatever, you can still do that. But you still have the chance to interact with this other character. Now, unfortunately, by doing that, that means you have to go to a specific place to interact with them, because until you put the Lord Vessel back up, you won't have access to certain areas yet, because it unlocks. Basically, the Lord Vessels unlock certain areas in the game you can go to by setting it on top of there, because basically the story will tell you why you need to do that. I want to show you how. Basically, I want to show you how to get to that other dude. But I think we spent enough time with that for now. We made a lot of progress today, folks. We beat Smough and Ornstein, or Ornstein, whatever. We beat them thoroughly after a second go-around with Sunbro. We met Guinevere, the Princess of Sunlight, the daughter of Lord Gwyn, who tasked us with the Lord Vessel to give to Frampt to, well, be on our way to succeeding Lord Gwyn. But there's more to do before we continue on our journey. So in the next episode of Dark Souls, we'll learn more about the world, where to explore, and what this Lord Vessel truly means and what our destiny is. So, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and don't go hollow now, you hear?